Spice up your day. Spice up your day. Tune in to a breath of fresh air. It's all fun and games until it gets extra and better. 102.3 Extra, weekdays 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. with Olije. Cheers to something new.
Eagles Morning Rise. Eagles Morning Rise with
Nacho Prince.
Thank you for keeping it with us on your radio experience. You can count on. This is Eagles Outlook, and this morning we are talking about the state of the nation. We're looking at the state of the nation. One issue that is concerned Nigerians. Well, this concerns him a lot. That's a couple of Ajokuta steel mill, which was said to be, they said was going to be completed within this administration. Some of the power projects, the Siemens project, may also bring in our guests 090-7353-0044 and 090-8766-8888. More on the issues bothering Nigeria rise even until 2023 and maybe even beyond. How much are Nigerians paying for food now? Every day seems like the inflation continues to bite harder and harder. The prices of things continue to go up, and how long can we hold of this impending food crisis that the IMF and World Bank had predicted? Are we already, as to getting food as Nigerians? All of this we would be talking about with Dr. Yunusa Tanko. But if any of this, you want to share your thoughts with us before we get our guest in, let us know 44 and 090-8766-8888. We have Dr. Yunusa Tanko joining us now. Dr. Tanko, thank you so much for being here and being a part of the...
We are thanking God for His mercy so far.
Okay, so we'll be talking about some of the issues surrounding food crisis, but we'd love to begin with one of the most biting issues in Nigeria, one of the most pressing, which is the issue of insecurity. Just yesterday, the president said,
Mr. President knows, and Mr. President has not dealt. If Mr. President is aware of their demands long before now, why should we have not? President is aware of their demands. Why is it that up to now that we have to put the life of our security men in danger, and yet we have not found solution to the problem? And if the president is aware, why do we as a nation, and yet Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief, have better stuff? These are very serious issues. Very, very serious issues. And so we are concerned that if Mr. President is aware of what their demands were, then Mr. President should quickly that demand comes to the public domain of Nigerians, so that if he cannot deal with it, then we should be able to provide solutions, find solutions to actual problems that is bedeviling us while our citizens are being killed on daily basis.
Are playing out in 2023. And if so, what are your thoughts as regards, having an election?
Issues of insecurity, for me, is a conspiracy, internal conspiracy against the state, all because of election. And unfortunately, the Nigerian citizens turn out to be the pawn in the game. And that is part of it.
Dr. Tanko, if you say this is a conspiracy against, all in the name of elections, this insecurity has been there for quite a while now. Since coming from 2009, around 2009, the insecurity has always been there. Would you really say that this has been as a result of, politicians playing politics with the lives of Nigerians?
Yes, and I say it with fact. Remember when the Boko Haram started? The Boko Haram issue started in Borno State, under the auspices of Mohammed, who happened to be a cleric. And at that time, it was said that Secretary of State, of course, confirmed that those boys were being used for political gain, and money was provided to them. And at that time, they were using skills, and these boys were not paid whatever it is that was negotiated. And And you can now see the political angle in it ab initio. Then it started stretching into a bigger octopus where international community comes in. And then the Jonathan government was infiltrated. And at the same time, in order to make the government look so bad, killings were being done on an unprecedented level. Those who were involved in these areas from Senegal, Mali, Sierra Leone, all in order to make that particular regime look bad. Unfortunately,
Dr. Tanko, I don't recall anyone taking responsibility for the importation of of these criminals.
Oh, you are not. Then let me refer you. Read in the newspaper of the German who's going to take Balade, confirm and make that particular statement into the newspaper, saying that they were the one that imported machinery in order to create chaos for that particular regime, in order for them to win election and paint that particular government in a bad light. It is there everywhere in the newspaper. So please refer. I'm not making a blank statement. I read it in the newspaper and he has never denied that particular statement. Now, the same system now was mentioned on this particular government because the same people were not dislodged, they still have their weapons, and that the same issue now continue to reverberate. And these same people now making demands that promise to them was not given to them, now on mayhem on the Nigerian people. That is why I'm telling you that this particular issue is about conspiracy against the state, against the people, against the Federal Republic of Nigeria, irrespective of whoever is in government. I agree with you that the insecurity has been in for quite a while, but it's been in for quite a while based on this reason. And so, for those who are using Nigerians for political gain, they should be aware and wary that God is watching them. And by the time God will get back at them, they will not find funny. And Nigerian people should be wary and should be aware and should be alert that this time around, no room. The election should hold, must hold, because it's the only way in which we can get the right leaders in the right place. Because even if we postpone the election, and no matter how we postpone the election, it will still hold, and then we will end up having some mediocre as leaders, and then the killing will continue. But we need to challenge it now using the ballot. So we must encourage our people to come out and select leaders who have their interests in, and then to fill them in so that they can continue to put this country in the right direction. So I will support the election holding, and then we should get our genuine security men and women to continue to protect the lives and properties of every Nigerian, so that we will have leaders who can help to more or less like recapture this country back to the people.
Very well said. The conversation continues. We would be talking about the economy and how it is doing in a short while. Stay with us. The conversation continues on your radio experience. You can count on. Don't forget, keep the numbers close. You would need them to make your contributions to the conversation. 09073530044 and 09087668888. We're talking about the state of the nation with Dr. Yunusa Tanko, National Chairman of the National Conscience Party and 2019 presidential candidate of the National Conscience Party as well. Stay with us. The conversation continues.
Here at Access Bank, we believe that everyone can be a force for good. As Africa's gateway to the world, we provide positive change through impactful solutions that transform lives and communities. We have refurbished schools and health centers, provided scholarships to underprivileged children, offered skills acquisition and business empowerment programs to young people, and other numerous initiatives. But all these cannot be achieved without bright minds like you, whose passion complements our efforts in reinforcing our drive for a better Africa. So, we say, join us to build the Africa of our dreams, one community at a time, as we bring out the true potential of Africa. Apply for the Access Bank entry-level training program. Start your journey today at accessbankplc.com/careers.
Access, more than banking.
In Salem University, All programs are accredited. In Salem University, we pursue an academic continuity as a culture. We offer law, criminology, education, and many more.
Log on to www.salemuniversity.edu.ng. Contact us on any of the following numbers: 0806-299-8729 or 0810-001-0070 or 0815-509-8088.
Salem University is raising global leaders who are spiritually alive and intellectually alert, changing their world.
There's no me without you. You made it happen. Yes, you did. And I just wanna say thank you for standing beside me all the way. I just want to say a shit. And we are here today.
Because of you and you only.
Africa's gateway to the world.
Access, more than banking.
Let's spice up your day. Tune in to a breath of fresh air. It's all fun and games until it gets extra and better. 102.3 Extra, weekdays 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. with Olije. Cheers to something new.
Eagles Morning Rise. Eagles Morning Rise with
Nacho Prince.
Eagles Outlook, it is on your radio experience. You can count on Eagles 102.3. The time is 9:33. My guest this morning, as we discuss the state of the nation, is Dr. Yunusa Tanko, who is the national chairman of the National Conscience Party and 2019 presidential candidate of the party as well. Is joining us this morning via phone. You too can be a part of these interesting conversation. The numbers to call to join in with your 2 cents are 090-7353-0044 or 090-8766-8888. SMS and WhatsApp are welcome on 090-9705-4450. Don't forget you can watch us live on YouTube and Facebook. We're streaming live there, and be a part of it and see what's happening in the studio at Eagles FM Abuja. Before we get back with that to our guest, let's bring in a caller now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. What's your name?
My name is Benga. I'm calling from Life Camp.
Benga, good to have you. How are you this morning?
Yes, you're tuning and I saw your radio station and you are discussing a very important issues and with somebody I respect so much because of his stance. I want to greet my brother there, Tanko. He has been standing with that party for many years now. He has not left anywhere. And I'm not seen collect any political appointment. That shows that he has focus. And I want him to continue. Hello?
Yes, we're with you. Go ahead. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. But I want to disagree with him on one thing, because the emphasis on the fact that this bandit said the president know what they want. These are bandits, these are criminals. You know, they want to bring out something to cause division or to bring a propaganda. They know that they want more than money. They didn't want to buy equipment. They didn't want to buy their wares so as to continue their evil. Kidnapping that doing for ransom because they get more money. These are criminals. So what I'm saying is that there's nothing special they're asking for or telling you about it. And the other debater will know this. We don't glamorize them that they are maybe there's something hidden. Nothing is hidden. These are pure criminals. And if you know, since the beginning of a while cashless policy, kidnapping and banditry has continued. When they are rustling cattle in Zamfara, Sokoto, and the rest of things, you know, for all these Niger people come to rust cattle, the people were helpless. Those cattle dealers were kidnapping because their cattle have been taken away. And that's where it all started.
And instead of the state governor and government to step in at that time, we injected this. Everybody turned their eyes from it. Now it has gone out of hand. If they have nipped it at the mall at that time, it has separated the criminal from the real people and go after them. About 2017, 2018, when they were ravaging, when we went to Southwest, we'll have stepped out this thing. So the president does not have any deal with them and doesn't know what all they want is money. They are criminal. And I appreciate what he said, our armies and military men are doing well, and I believe I will get over this. We have been able to do better in Northeast because we can use Tucano Jet there. American government have not allowed us to use Tucano Jet outside Northeast. And that's why we are asking for more ways we can use with them. So we can get that Tucano to the Northwest, and we can do a lot. And also, people kidnap to use civilians as a shield to protect themselves in their base. So, and that is even a problem for us because that place, that William Forest, that touches up by 5 states up to Niger Republic is really a haven for them. How do we dislodge them from that place without any collateral damage? We can do that just to minimize the collateral. Civilians will go with it, but who will take that risk? That is the problem we're having now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Benga. Smart thoughts there, very appreciated. We appreciate those thoughts. Now, Dr. Tanko, Benga is saying something. Well, he agrees with you on a lot of things. He actually admires you for your, for staying with your party all through these years and not even, according to him, not taking up any political appointments or any of those things, which shows that you're a man of, your words. And but he disagrees with you on the issue that the president knows what these terrorists are asking for. According to him, these are criminals who are just looking for money, who just want money so that they can continue in the heinous activities. Before you respond to Benga, let's bring in another caller so that we can sum those up together. Hello, good morning.
Hello, my friend. Good morning.
Good morning, Paul. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, my friends, I want to greet our guest, Dr. Tanko. I'm also his fan because of his level of understanding this politics and his intellectual analysis that he has given this morning. I want to say something here. I think Mr. President or Mr. President should just come out now and begin to say that he's not satisfied with the performance of the security agencies. No, it's just like a slap on our faces as Nigerians and as people who are victims of all these atrocities committed by these bandits. At first, as a commander-in-chief, I hope he knows that title. He's in charge of all the armed forces in the country. So it means if he gives an order and anybody flouts it, that person should be punished, should take punishment. And now for a president to be on the power, a lot of things have been compromised, especially in terms of security. Security is being compromised. We have never had a president, we have never had any prosecution of those who flouted his orders. We have never had these terrorists. We have never had any way that these terrorists that are everywhere, they are punished and the Nigerians see them being punished. So that they will know that will push the president to say, okay, let's call them to come to the round table. So other people who have agitated, they stated categorically what they are agitating for. What are they agitating for? As bandits. And for the federal government to have designated them as terrorists, are they now coming out to say, okay, let's call the terrorists to negotiate with them? This thing is beyond what we see. There are a lot of interest into these things. There are people who are sponsors, who are benefiting from this blood money, and lives are being lost, and people are sitting down and benefiting. And we're going to see more because the electioneering campaign will soon start. A lot of activity will start in the politics, and then these things will continue without anything. As for the president, let him know that at the end of the day, whatsoever happens, it falls on him.
All right.
As the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, let him know that title is not a small title. Commander-in-chief of the armed forces. It means he can command anything, and it will be done.
All right, Paul.
So a lot of things, we are so disappointed with a lot of things, the way he has handled them. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Paul, for calling. And now, Dr. Tanko, let's look at Benga's thoughts. I'm guessing you heard him when he was talking about how, these are criminals who just want to make money. The president may not be in the know of anything. According to him, they've also abducted people and using them as human shields. The U.S. has shielded Nigeria, so prevented Nigeria from using the, Tucano jets acquired. Respond to that.
Well, you see, I'm not that kind of a person that will look at white and call it black, or look at black and call it white. I want to appreciate Benga for his warm response to my warm response to my personality. But the truth is this: we are talking about the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You may be aware, or maybe it's a rumor that I will tell you that Mr. President had a tap on the account of every member of the cabinet or his family home, and that way can monitor their expenses or money that comes in through their account. That way to show that his family or himself is a corrupt-free individual. That's the power in which he wields. And that you cannot look at Mr. President and tell me that a general in the Nigerian army who have faced the civil war frontally will not have an intelligence report on a continuous basis as regards to people who are threatening the sovereignty of the country in which he commands. Come on. It doesn't make sense. And I remember with nostalgia, the cleric man, Sheikh Mahmoud Gumi, when people were accusing him of talking about reputation or not accusation, he came out and said that wherever he goes to, all the dents of the kidnappers and the bandits that he has done to, he doesn't go there him alone. He goes with the Nigerian police, he goes with the Nigerian army, he goes with the intelligence tackle. So everywhere he goes, meaning that all of the intelligence officers know exactly where these bandits are. On a daily basis, the president receives intelligence and security reports. And up till now, this is 7 years running plus. And Mr. President has not been able to say, just like we identify Zambisa Forest, for example, and we take the word Zambisa Forest. Up till now, we're still taking words Zambisa Forest. We've not captured Zambisa Forest at all. We have not. And this is where majority of the Boko Haram people are still residing. Here also, we know in Binungwari, we know that there are bandits residing and they've already made that particular place their home. This is Nigeria. We have not been able to uproot them. But it is easy for us to uproot anybody in the southeast or south where there are bandits, where we know all people who are vandalizing and vandalizing pipelines or the IPOP and the rest of them. We can easily identify where they are and we can still take the war to them. What is so difficult for us to take this war to those who are already in Benungwari and Zambisa and any other place in the north? In fact, to tell you the truth, there's an emir that was abducted along Kaduna-Kano Expressway. And he said that within Qatari and other areas within that particular vicinity, there are heavily stationed bandits with a lot of ammunition. Look, do you know how much it costs to get an ammunition of an AK-47? It costs money. And then, interestingly enough, again, the bandits that were arrested or they come to discuss in Katsina State with Governor Masari, came out and said that they are Fulani. But when they are Fulani, their cows don't give back to AK-47. You don't even know what an AK-47 is. But it is the government that gives them weapons. That is a frontal accusation. Now, if Mr. President is hearing, will Mr. President say that he's not hearing all of these stories? And you are here telling me that Mr. President is not aware of the demands of this particular bandit? No, for crying out loud, no, please. We should not continue to encourage ineptitudeness and inefficiency. Let's call a spade a spade. Mr. President should be able to ask his intelligence group to tell us why would the bandits be pointing accusing finger at Mr. President directly? Why? Why would they say Mr. President know their demands? It is not me that said it. It is the bandits themselves who said it. It is their appear in the newspapers everywhere. And in that of Kaduna, they've told us that they are challenging the governor of Kaduna State, knowing fully well that the governor of Kaduna State, that Mr. Governor of Kaduna State is running his mouth, that they just started, that they're not taking the war to him yet, they're taking it to his doorstep. I mean, these are positions being made. We as citizens have a right to ask our leaders to account for the details of this particular accusation, that this particular pundit can be so blindsidedly or come out to say this against our own leaders. We should be able to ask questions. We should not panic it. I am talking with it because I am affected directly. Let me be selfish. In my area, you cannot sleep with your eyes closed. The other day, there were heavy bomb machinery gun shells exchanged within that particular area, and that particular area housed the Nigerian Air Force, Nigerian Air Force, Nigerian Military Artillery, Nigerian Defense Academy. All of this one was within that particular vicinity. To cap it all, the Nigerian Defense Academy was infiltrated. Jaji was infiltrated. How much information do you think the president needs for him to know that there's something behind this particular thing? And if there is, why is it that it's so difficult to attack this people? Yes, people will say that some people have been, Tucano jets have been used to shut down some area, but we've lost a lot of good Air Force officers. The root of this particular matter is in an internal conspiracy against the state, and I owe nobody any apology. Within that particular state, and then the international community is conspiring against Nigeria too. And we've said this thing long before now. So if we will stand up as a people to fight for our country, we better do it now. Otherwise, all of us will be submerged. We are in the north now, we are suffering this particular. If it's not carefully managed, the whole country will be completely engulfed. And this is a warning signal. These people are so strong to a point that they could attack a moving train. And before they could attack a moving train, they've had serious information about the people inside that particular train, and then lives are missing. I lost my own friend who was the TUC secretary, Ozigi. I lost him. I lost a comrade who is the Kwara State TUC chairman. These are my own people, so it's affecting me. So one day I can also be killed, and so can you too. So Nigeria is at the brink of either we come out and face this particular battle squarely. Our brothers and sisters are being killed on a daily basis. Is it the people in southern Kaduna that are being killed, or is it the people in Zamfara that are being killed, or the people in Kebbi and Sokoto, or even the state of Mr. President? As we speak, there is rumor that Mr. President has even carried away his sister from Kaduna and brought her to the villa. So how many people will even accommodate in the villa? How many? Can we continue like this?
Dr. Tanko, please hold that thought. Let's bring in a caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Sorry, but yes, hello. Are you hearing me now?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Yes, this is Benga coming back again. My brother, I respect you so much, and I believe you are one of the people who are looking up to the leader in this country, either as a governor, as a Senate president, or the president. Now, I'm not saying the people do not know what they want, but I'm saying that everything seems to revolve around money. And no government, I know you know more than me when it comes to governance, we want to sit down and negotiate with bandits. Even when they do it underground. No government will come openly and come bandit terrorists to a round table by UN regulation, what they call it, international something. If they want to do it, they do it underground. And they did it with the Boko Haram when they kidnapped those girls. Some nations were involved and they were able to release them one way or the other. Now, I want to ask him, what has he done in the north to call the northern leaders together to find solution to what happened in the northwest? This started around 2017, 2018 when it was breeding small. They did not nip it at the bud. Look at Southwest. When they were invading Southwest, the leader came together with the governors and they put in Amotekun. because there is no room for state policing. Anything cannot be president. Do not wait for the president. Even there was a conflict between the president, that government, and them. They were able to settle it. And today, Amotekun have really prevented these people from invading southwest through Ilorin, Ogbomoso area down there.
All right, Benga.
What has he done in that area?
Thank you, Benga. Thank you very much, Benga. Dr. Tanko, please respond quickly as we close.
Nobody is asking for negotiation with Band-Aid. I didn't call for negotiation. What I said was that the highest level of insult that will be mentored to this country is when the Band-Aid came out and said, Mr. President know what they want. And they are calling Mr. President to come out to discuss with them. That's what they said. I'm just quoting them. Now, what I am saying is that Mr. President, if he knows what they want, he should come out and tell Nigerians, then we can all know how to deal with the matter. Not for us to negotiate. Not at all.
Dr. Tanko is the operative.